to be tight.
Really cozy.
Walt Bogus is a chicken farmer, probably the most successful in the world. He weighs the same as a young rhinoceros.
Hot and cold therapy has been wildly important to me over the last couple years, and building this place has given me the best access to it that I've ever had. One of the things we did was Bonnie and Marisa have started using it, so we got a chance to hang out with them. And look, if we're gonna talk about hot and cold, let's be honest, it's gonna be way cooler to watch them do it than it is me. I know the demographics of this channel, and let's be honest. So enjoy the video. You're welcome. So I just got things set up here at Dope where I've got hot and cold ready to go, using a sauna and using an ice bath. So today I'm joined by Bonnie and my friend Marisa, and we're gonna do some hot and cold therapy. And everyone's pretty familiar with athletes doing it to enhance performance. First thing we're gonna do is make our way into the sauna and spend some time in there. So benefits for the sauna, we know for elite athletes have been reduced muscle soreness, increased blood flow and circulation, lymphatic drainage. But for everyone else, there's huge benefits as well that help boost the immune system and repair damaged tissue. So I'm gonna be spending like close to an hour at 150 degrees as I've built up quite a bit of tolerance for it. But for you to try at home, you really just wanna reach a point where you're sweaty and uncomfortable and you know that your core temperature is up. And then you wanna hold that for about 3 to 5 minutes and then get out. And at that point, your body triggers a huge hormone dump and is going to go ahead and help repair cells and do all that benefit for you. So before I go ahead and jump in the sauna with them, let me show you the cold tub setup that we have here at Dope. So I recently got this set up from Ice Barrel. It's been my first time using this type of an ice tub. I've had some different ones in the past with a chest freezer, as well as I had a cold shower setup, which just was an ambient shower outside at a house in Louisiana. So having just cold water here in the winter is great. And this is what we have. So we have filled it with water, filled it with some ice, and right now we're showing about 50 degrees. So you only really need to be able to spend a couple minutes in it. There isn't this big benefit to getting in 30-degree water. This is a really sweet spot to be in. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the sauna, get nice and hot, and then we're gonna do a couple rounds in the cold.
Get in here, get sweaty with us. Ooh, sweaty boy, your mic is not gonna last.
It'll probably fall
on your chest there.
So you don't do a lot of sauna work?
No, not really.
Has it never just really been beneficial?
I like it to a point. I like getting hot, I like getting sweaty, I like feeling my core temp rise, but I always just kind of feel like weak and tired when I get out. I don't feel
super energized.
I don't feel like re-energized. I feel like kind of faint. I don't know, it's never been my favorite feeling, so I'll take a cold plunge over a sauna any day.
But you did a lot of that too with track and field.
The cold plunge, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of familiar time with that.
Yeah, that was like after every practice, like we were required to go get into cold plunge, at least to hips, after every practice.
You didn't run into the issue that people worry about, that it messes with hypertrophy if you use cold too quickly after training?
No. No, I seem to be okay.
The amount of information that I'm like posting a little bit about colds, and people will, it messes up muscular growth after training. I'm like, that's not why I'm using it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm using it because my body fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And you've never done cold tub?
Never done? Yeah, I mean, I've jumped into cold places, but no, I've never done cold plunge for like recovery.
For health benefits.
For health, or I mean, like, and it's been a really long time since I've done anything like that.
Even sauna, or?
No, I do sauna regularly.
Yeah.
Like, I love the sauna.
Now,
I do it pretty often.
You've got some like autoimmune stuff, right? Like
I have so many.
Yeah, but like, do you notice benefit? There's so many problems.
I mean, they haven't gotten better, so I really don't know.
Sure, but do symptoms change or any of that if you're doing this type of stuff?
I don't know if it's a placebo effect or not, but I do feel better when I do it.
That's fine by me. I'm totally invested in placebo effect. As long as I feel better, which allows me to want to do more.
I don't feel like I've ever like gauged it well enough, like tracked progress or feelings or like written down like, hey, how many days in a row have you done sauna? Like, how good do you feel? How bad do you feel?
Right?
But I think that would be something I probably should do to see if it actually does make more of a difference. But I do feel better when I do it. That's why I do it or try to do it as often as I can.
Yeah, and for me, I've started doing it in the morning. Like, I've been doing it now twice a day since we've got the setup, and I forgot how much I really like it in the morning. That I'll walk for an hour, like first thing out of bed, and then sit in here for 30 minutes and get really hot while listening to whatever, usually audiobook or something like for the morning, and then hit the cold plunge, get my breath together, and start the day, and like slowly warm back up, and like I feel fucking on point.
I always feel just like more alert and like focused and refreshed after the cold.
I just feel like that's what I would feel like. I'd be
all
like,
your senses,
yeah,
all your senses are very awake and you're very much alive in that moment, I think, and that's why I really like it.
And not to mention, like, you know, the cryotherapy or even contrast showers that you do at home, those are nice and they definitely feel good, but they don't have any markers in the blood.
Any difference with cryo.
It's topical.
Yeah, that's
exactly how I felt. Like after experiencing it, I was like, I feel like this is for people who don't have like actual like
it's better than nothing. Better than nothing.
Temp is not actually getting to that level.
Well, it's arguably better than nothing. Look, if it makes you feel better, even if it's a relief for a little bit and you can afford it, rock and roll. Is it a necessary? It isn't. Is it gonna change any hormone levels in the blood that actually are gonna make a difference cellularly? No. This does.
Right.
I also love the idea of like, yo, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, no, that's mainly what I mean. Like, I know it's supposed to be good for you, but I was telling Bonnie, someone was like, "It's harder than it looks. I don't know if you'll be able to do it." I'm like,
I don't know if you'll be able to do it.
Get the fuck out
of here, dude.
Oh my, just because you can't.
Slight discomfort of water.
Yeah, that's all. Like, it's just cold.
Slight discomfort. Yeah, I definitely like that part of it too. It's a bit of a mental challenge.
Yes.
Along with it.
All right, we're gonna spend some time getting hotter. See y'all when it's ready for the cold.
What are the voices your cats have, Marisa?
They don't have.
They don't have.
Come
voices?
on!
Oh,
I'm not a voice person.
Oh,
you don't make up voices for him?
Never.
Like if the professor was gonna say something.
I just talk to him. I don't.
He never responds.
He doesn't talk back.
But if he was gonna.
He doesn't have
what
a voice.
Would his voice
honestly, no.
That's a most amazing thing. I have always had voices for my animals.
No.
All right, so we're going for our first plunge. I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through what that's like and how long it's gonna take me to get my breath under control and what I'm working on diving into the cold. So here we go. Immediately, like in the shower, your breath's gonna get really tight, and I'm just trying to keep it together. So I am in control. Getting the breath as close as I can. Trying to be under the water as much as possible. Get my breath together. Has been a big benefit in how I feel, how I focus throughout the day, and what I can do going forward. I highly recommend trying cold tub and heat in your life. You can try it with simple contrast in your shower, back and forth like that with hot and cold.
Giving the ice barrel a whirl here. Not too bad. It's pretty cold. I've been in colder water, but this is pretty cold. How cool do I look, Brant?
You look cold.
That's brisk. Brisk. I got some frozen titties. Okay. That's probably good. I'll leave the towel for Marisa.
All right, so we're gonna do Marissa's first cold plunge.
Yep.
So you're gonna hop in, you got 2 minutes. So once you hit the water, I'll start the clock, and then I'll work you through the breathing. So you're just gonna work on big nose, out through the mouth, and just keep it. There you go.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Just.
Yep. And we're started. There you go. Yeah, not too bad. Essentially, you're getting some time to spend doing this, and it's going to release heat and cold shock proteins as you're getting your breath together. That's really the amount of time. So you're getting through that panic, you're controlling it, and then you are letting your core temperature start actually decreasing. And so your body is going to start dumping all those good chemicals and getting things going. And by that point, it's kind of time to get out, about 2 minutes. You have 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Okay.
No big deal. I'm out here shivering my nips just down in the air. Rob a bank, cut a hole through some windows with these nips, and then bust right in. Just like that. It's also obnoxious, like when you climb out, that the air feels warm.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're just like, oh, it's really nice outside. What is it? 40?
40.
3, 2, 1. You're good. Champ. Then we're gonna pop back in sauna and we'll do a couple rounds.
Marisa's here. She's getting in with me. Let's go. This is gonna be tight.
Yeah, I don't think this is built for
I think it's gonna work.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna work. Oh, it's just fine. Just really cozy. So you just hold each other and shiver, or our little rubber duck is beeping at us. This is friendship.
This is friendship.